Hey everybody, I'm Mama Baird and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have been asked by Chris over at City Girl Homestead to come up with a vintage recipe to make. Now, those of you who don't know, I was born in 1988 and I decided to go with the 80s just to get a little nostalgic with my history and when I was born. I was born in Bergen-op-Zoom, Holland, and my mom, she was one of those quicks from a box, throw things together kind of cook, because that was what was really popular when she was a mom. And one of the items that really took off was good old Bisquick. Now, I don't have Bisquick on hand, but I do have some Jiffy mix. So we're gonna get in here, we're gonna make a classic pot pie casserole that was on everybody's table in the 1980s. So let's get in here and let's see how to do it. So this is the recipe that I found. I believe this is a Bisquick recipe that people found, and this was that was really popular, was cutting recipes off of boxes. Does anybody remember doing that? So I'm gonna use a can of cream of chicken soup, 1 can of chicken breasts, and then some frozen veggies. That's really all that goes in this. It was very simple. I'm guessing kind of bland cooking back in the day. Those of you who were around for that decade and perhaps doing some family cooking, what's a recipe that you know from the 80s that you love? Or that you remember maybe your mom cooking for you? All right, here's what the can of chicken looks like. I'm gonna get that strained, all that water off though. A little won't hurt. 1 can of chicken, 1.5 cups of frozen veggies thawed. I just threw mine in Chef Mike. Was Chef Mike around in the 80s? Don't yell at me for that. All right, 1 can of cream of chicken soup, and that's everything that's in our filling. So we're just gonna mix this around. This is supposed to go on a 9-inch pie plate, but I'm doing it in my cast iron skillet. Yeah, that looks pretty easy. Spread it kind of thin. That's all that goes in it. No extra seasoning or anything. Alrighty then. Can I tweak it? Am I allowed to tweak it, Chris? Can I do it? All right, then over here for the topping, you need 1 cup of Bisquick, or the Jiffy is what I'm using. 1 egg. And then 1/2 cup of milk. I found a, oh no, that's bad. Okay, never mind. And then 1/2 cup of milk. I'm using 1%, you know, to keep it thin. All right, and then we're just going to mix this up, and this is going to be our pot pie topping. Well, this is pretty simple. Did I put too much milk? Looks a little runny. Let's just add a little more Bisquick or Jiffy, whichever. I think it's supposed to be a little thicker. So if that happens to you, just kind of go with the flow. See if you can fix it.
Cheese cracker.
We are.
You're wearing your wig?
Yes. All right, and then you're going to I'm just going to pour this on top. It's a little runny. Pretty sure I measured correctly, but we'll see. It makes it easy to cover the whole top. All right. Wish for the best. Put it in a 400-degree oven for 30 minutes. Alright, this looks pretty good. Biscuit formed a nice fluffy top there. I probably see doubling the filling. Alright, let's give it a try. Alright, does this look like a casserole from your childhood? Seems like something my mom would make. This good turned out fluffy. It's hot. Tastes pretty good. I do think it needs some seasoning. I had I had to guess that it was gonna need seasoning. But that cream of chicken, man, that makes everything creamy, doesn't it? That biscuit turned out nice, even though it was a little thin. Like I said, you could probably get away with doubling the filling. But that's pretty good. I think the kids are gonna eat it. Thanks for coming along and having some fun with me and making this vintage dish from the 1980s. What is one dish that you remember the most? Please let me know in the comments below. And everybody go check out Chris's channel over at City Girls Homestead. Her channel will be listed below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time on Mama Baird's.